Welcome to our lecture online, and now we get to the 8th method of our method to solve systems of linear equations, and it's called the method of determinants. So we're going to use something called determinants, and they look a lot like matrices, but it's a different method. What we do the same is we take our two equations and place them again in this format. We have the variables on the left side and the constants on the right side. And then we take the coefficients and put them into certain determinants. Now notice here I have the general format of my two equations. ax plus by equals c, dx plus ey equals f. So a, b, c, d, e, f simply represent 1, -1, -2, 2, 1, and 8. And now what we do is we get the three determinants, d, d sub x, and d sub y. And the x-coordinate of the point where the two lines cross is equal to d sub x divided by d, and the y-coordinate is equal to d sub y divided by d. So all we have to do is find those three determinants, and we get the result. So how do you get the three determinants? Notice that the determinant d is simply the coefficients of x and y, a, b, d, e, a, b, d, e. Then to get d sub x, we replace the first column, the x column, because remember, this is the x column, this is the y column. So we take the x column and we replace the numbers in front of the x values, and replace them by c and f. So c and f now displaces a and d. B and e are still the same. For the d sub y determinant, we leave the left side alone and we change the right side. Instead of writing b and e, we write c and f. So c and f first replaces those two, and then c and f replaces the last two, restoring the other two. Of course, this doesn't look very simple, but let me show you how it's done. It's actually pretty straightforward. So let's get the D matrix first. The D matrix is simply equal to the D determinant is simply equal to the coefficients 1, -1, 2, and 1. And again, to find that is you multiply these two together, that would be 1 and 1, minus multiplying those two together, which is -1 and 2. And notice this gives us, this is 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. So the determinant D is simply a number 3. Now let's find d sub x. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace those two by those last two numbers. So this gives us a -2 and an 8 instead of a 1 and a 2, and those stay the same. So this becomes the product of those two, which is -2 times 1, and we subtract from that the product of those two, which is -1 and 8. So this is equal to 2 plus 8, which is equal to 10. So notice d sub x is another number. Is that correct? No, something is wrong here. This is a -2. -2 times 1, so this is -2 plus 8, which is a 6. 10 seemed like a strange number, so I figured something was wrong, and yes, I simply forgot the -2 there. Okay, now d sub y. So I'm going to take the first two numbers like before, and I'm going to replace those two by -2 and 8. And I multiply these two together, so 1 and 8, minus multiplying those two together, which is a -2 and a 2. Notice that this is 8 plus 4, which is 12. So I have my three determinants, d, d sub x, and d sub y. Now I'm going to find the values for x and y. So x is going to be d sub x, which is 6, divided by d, which is 3, which is equal to 2. And that looks familiar. That's probably correct. And here d sub y is equal to 12, d is equal to 3, which is equal to 4. Notice that gives me the x and y value. So I can say that x and y, that's the x and y coordinates where the two lines cross, is equal to 2 and 4. And that is how we use determinants to solve for a system of linear equations. And compared to matrices, I like this one better. This has always been my favorite method. I like determinants better than matrices to solve for linear equation or sets of what we call systems of linear equations. And that is how it's done.
That's why I don't like it. From the mistakes.
And you're a mathematician. You should love this.
No.
You don't like it?
No. See how easy it is to make mistakes?
Well, I wasn't paying attention.
No. Prone for mistakes.
Yeah, you do have to really watch your numbers. But I like this method.